Good morning children. Welcome to online class Narshanapeta Padmavati Junior College. I am Bhaskara, Botany faculty. Today we talk about genetics, third unit genetics. Here principles of inheritance and variations. We can obtain 6 marks from this chapter in IPA examination. One 4 marks question and one 2 marks question. So we obtain 6 marks from this chapter. So before going to that, you know about the definition of genetics. Genetics ante ento చూద్దాం. Genetics. Genetics, which means study of heredity and the variations of inheritance. So that is called genetics. Study of heredity and the variation of inherited characters. Characteristics. So this is genetics. Genetics ante entante study of heredity and the variations of inherited characteristics. It was proposed by Gregor Mendel. Proposed by Gregor John Mendel. Johann Mendel. Gregor John Mendel in 19th century. So genetics means study of heredity and the variations of inherited characteristics, and it was proposed by Gregor John Mendel in 19th century. Mendel produced new varieties, true breeding lines in his experiments. Mendel produced new hybrid varieties, which means true breeding lines according to genetics. Okay, Mendel produced new varieties of hybrid varieties, which means true breeding lines in his experiments according to genetics. So now we know about that. We discuss about that true breeding lines. True breeding. Okay, according to genetics, Mendel produces new varieties, which means true breeding lines. So we know about that true breeding lines. True breeding, it is one that have undergone continuous self-pollination. Continuous self-pollination. It shows the stable trait stable trait. Traits means characters. Stable characteristics. Stable trait. And expression for several generations. So this is the definition of true breeding lines. It is an important 2 marks question. True breeding lines. Nij pradana kramalu. It is one that have undergone continuous self-pollination. It shows the stable trait and expression for several generations. So this is true breeding. Mendel chose pea plants in his experiments. Mendel chose pea plants in his experiments. Why? Because for producing true breeding lines, in the first time, Mendel chose pea plants. Mendel chose pea plants in his experiment. Mendel chose pea plants in his experiment. Why? So this is very important 4 marks question in IPE. 4 marks question. So why should Mendel choose pea plants in his experiment? Mendel produced true breeding lines according to genetics. And choose pea plants in his experiment. Why? Well, because pea plants, it is annual plant. It is an annual plant. And it is an annual plant and well defined characters. Well defined characteristics. Well defined characteristics. Okay, this is one character advantage. Another one, it is grown and crossed. It is grown and crossed easily. Next one, it has bisexual flowers. Pea plant has bisexual flowers containing both male and female flowers. Fourth one, it can be self-fertilized. It can be self-fertilized. Next one, pea plants, it has short life cycle. short life cycle and large number of and produce large number of offsprings. So, according to these characters, Mendel chose pea plants in his experiment. It is very, very important 4 marks question. Mendel chose pea plants in his experiment. Why? Well, because it is an annual plant and well defined characters, and it can be grown and crossed easily, and pea plant has bisexual flowers containing both male and female sex organs, and self-fertilized, it can be self-fertilized, and it has short life cycle and produce large number of offsprings. So, Mendel choose pea plants. Now, we are going to that hybridization to produce new varieties, 2 breeding lines. Hybridization. What is meant by hybridization? The cross made between two individuals. And which have dissimilar characteristics to produce new variety. So, that is called hybridization. The cross made between two individuals which have dissimilar characteristics to produce new varieties. This is called hybridization. Here there are 2 kinds. First one, monohybrid cross. And second one, dihybrid cross. Monohybrid cross and dihybrid cross. Now, we discuss about that monohybrid cross. Monohybrid cross. The cross made between two individuals and differing in single characters. The cross made between two individuals and differing in a single character, and differing in a single character. A single character. Okay, this is monohybrid cross. The cross made between two individuals and differing in a single character. single character. What is the character in monohybrid cross? Height. What is that character? Height. This is the character in monohybrid cross. Here tall plant. Who said that? Pea plant. Just to say that. Pea plant. And short plant. A dwarf plant. Mendel chose two plants in his experiment, a monohybrid cross. So, what is the character? Height. One is tall, another one is dwarf, a short. Tall plant and dwarf plant. Tall plant. Tall plant and dwarf plant. A short plant. Here the characters, they are determined by genes. The characters which are determined by genes. So here the tall character indicate big T. Here small character, dwarf plant. The dwarf plant that indicate small t, which means a dwarf. Okay, here tall plant and dwarf plant. The tall character is determined by two factors, big T and big T. According to genetics, the character, the trait which is determined by two factors according to Mendel's monohybrid cross in genetics. Okay. So, the character tall, the single character which is determined by two factors, big T and big T. Here also a single character determined by two factors, small t. So, what is meant by monohybrid cross? The cross made between two individual and differing in a single character. The single character is there. What is that? Height. One is tall, another one is dwarf, a short plant. Now we are crossed to that. So, how many factors are there? Two factors. The factors which means LL. These are LL, parent LL. Parent LLs. What is meant by LL? The factors which are determined to the characteristics. So, that is called LL. LL means the factors are determined to the characteristics in an individual. So, that is called LL. Here the tall character determined by big T and big T. These two are factors or LLs. Here dwarf character determined by small t and small t. Now we are crossed to that. Here big T and big T. Here small t and small t. So, these are called gametes. So male character and female character. So that one is male, another one is female. So big T and big T. Here small t and small t. These are gametes. In Mendel's monohybrid cross, two gametes produced from each character. In Mendel's monohybrid cross, two gametes produced from each character. Here big T and big T gametes produced from the tall character, and here small t and small t gametes produced from dwarf character. Now fuse to that gametes big T and big T, the small t, big T, small t. Here also big T, small t. Here big T, small t. Here big T, small t. So four plants they are produced in the generation. So what type of plants produced in this generation, the first generation? Tall plant, tall plants. In the first filial in monohybrid cross, all are tall plants. So what type of tall plants are there? Heterozygous tall plants. Heterozygous tall plants. Why? Because one character of the parent is expressed in a first generation. First generation. So this is called F1 generation. F1 generation or progeny. F1 generation. This is the F1 generation. In F1 generation of Mendel's monohybrid cross, four heterozygous tall plants produced. Four heterozygous tall plants. So this type of plants are produced in F1 progeny. Heterozygous tall plants. Heterozygous tall. Okay, this is the Mendel's monohybrid cross. In Mendel's monohybrid cross, the cross made between two individuals differing in a single character. Here the character's height. One is tall plant, another one is dwarf plants. The tall plant, which is determined by two factors, big T and big T, and dwarf plant that determined by two factors, small t and small t. So these two are parents. So the alleles are called parental allele. Parental allele. So in Mendel's monohybrid cross, two gametes produced from each character. Produced from each character. Here big T and big T, and here small t and small t gametes, they are produced from the parents, and these gametes are fused to form a generation is called F1 generation. In F1 generation, all are heterozygous tall plants. Four heterozygous tall plants, they are produced in F1 progeny in Mendel's monohybrid cross. So now we are going to that what are the difference between heterozygous and homozygous. Here heterozygous tall. Why? Because the tall character expressed in F1 generation. The tall character is expressed in F1 generation. So this is heterozygous tall. Why? Because according to Mendel's monohybrid cross, each character determined by two factors. So here what type of factors are there? One is big T, another one is small t. Two different dissimilar factors are there. Two dissimilar factors, they are determined to the character in F1 generation. So one is tall, another one is tall. Here the single LL, it determined to the tall character. Here the small t determined to the dwarf character. But in Mendel's monohybrid cross, in the F1 progeny, heterozygous tall plants are produced because here big T is dominant. Big T is dominant. So the big T, the characters are expressed in F1 generation. So this is Mendel's monohybrid cross. Thank you.